Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How you guys doing?
Say hi to Hashim, everybody. You just
Yeah,
missed it. We
man.
had Bion was in the chat. You
How
just
was that?
missed it.
How was that? I know people were coming on my live yesterday, being like, "Bion and Shante are live." They were like, "You should go over there." I was like, "Tell them to add me."
I
I was
I
like,
caught a little bit of Shantae's live. It was just her. He was like in the background. Nothing. She wasn't answering any like real questions. She was only answering questions about like Pilates. So good for her. But she said she was going to answer everything else next week.
yeah. Yeah, they're doing something next week. I'll give y'all that.
A reunion?
I don't know about that, but they're doing something next week.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't like. Well, you can't gatekeep over here, Hashim. You got to spill the tea, okay? You got to spill the tea.
I'll give y'all a little bit. They doing something. I don't know who else gonna be there, but they doing something.
Okay, so a semi reunion. Okay, yeah. So she did say that on the live, and I'm like, ooh, you got to be quick with these things because next week, people might not care, but we'll see. Um,
That's true. That is
we'll
true.
see. Internet moves on fast. Um,
That's true. That is
we'll
true.
see. Internet moves on fast.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware.
So, just how are you? How's LA? How are you liking LA?
It's good. It's good. I'm in my it's one of my best friends from Princeton. I'm in his backyard right now. I can
Okay.
give y'all a little tour real quick.
Oh, hello.
That's my
Okay.
guy. This is Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Alex Ford. He's a director out here, so you guys tap in with him. Alex MJV Instagram. Alex.mjv Instagram for him. So, but yeah, I'm loving LA. I do want to move out here.
Okay.
I think Austin's a little too small for me right now.
Okay.
Beverly, I am single, Beverly.
Oh, hello. That was on my list of questions. That was the top question I got asked. Like, is he single? I'm like, I will ask him for you. Don't you guys worry.
Okay, I am. Um,
Okay.
you said not to shout out. No, I do live too, so I can read the comments pretty fast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, do you?
No, you got
I'm like,
I'm here on your show. I'm on your show right
no,
now.
no, no, no. Okay. So first, just like, how was your overall experience on Temptation Island?
Yeah, no, I had a great experience on TI. I mean, it's Netflix. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Mhm.
That's some of my best friends right now are from the cast. Shout out H Block. Had a couple of them pull up to Austin to come see me, which was cool. I'm actually gonna go see Ashley and Gio in Miami next week.
Okay.
Get there on Friday. I'm sorry, Monday. Um, but yeah, I mean the experience is cool. Like we're on the island. It's just like a free paid vacation.
Yeah. I know
Got to
that's right.
got to put my sociology degree to use a little bit.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, and I had a great time. I had a great time. I, I wouldn't do it
Has your
again.
life changed at all since the show?
No, I don't think I've seen the effects of it yet.
Okay. I know your DMs were pretty full, probably, huh? Yes.
DMs were flooded. DMs were, you know, a little better. Just a little better.
Okay. Okay.
I made a
I,
joke. I made a joke about this. I was like, they're not as. I was like, they're not as dry as me and Shantae's conversations, but
ooh,
I was just making a joke about it.
ooh. I mean, that's the truth.
I was making a joke about it, but yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the good stuff. So I have to ask because you did give your bracelet to Shantae originally, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're supposed to show who you're interested in. Were you romantically interested in her?
I don't think I got the opportunity to even get that far,
Mhm.
because I feel like she was pretty closed off to the journey of Temptation Island. Like you're supposed to be kind of open and show your personality and be open to new things.
Mhm.
I think that for good reason, I think that she just didn't want to give her situationship any ammo. So like in the first date where I'm like doing that little dance, she wouldn't let me like grab her hand or like do anything
Mm.
because she didn't want that. I'm assuming because she didn't want that to get back to appreciate you there. She didn't want that to get back to her situationship. So I don't think I really got to see her personality and her like how she really is until like the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the last date that we had, where we like the overnight date.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I was shocked when she said this. She was like, "Oh, my one goal is to get Hashim dry," and like I looked at her like, "What?" But at that point, we were strictly just friends though, so it was just like we just played Uno the whole night. And, like she went to her room, I slept on the couch. So
What she want to get you drunk for then?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna sip my matcha on that one.
Okay. Okay. So, did you have any connections with any of the other girls that like maybe we didn't see?
So when I say situationships on the show, I would call her and Bion. I would call him situationship. So she didn't like when I said that.
Right. Because they're in a full blown relationship.
I mean, yes.
Allegedly. Okay.
What was the question? What was the question?
I just said, did you have any other connections in the house that we didn't see? Like, did you have any type of romantic connection with one of the other girls, maybe?
I had a one-on-one with Ashley.
Okay.
Because she lives in my hometown.
Okay.
But we had like a running joke, because we have the same last name. So we had like a running joke of like, hey, Mrs. Moore, hey, Mr. Moore, hey, husband, hey, wifey, like, something like that. But we had a one-on-one. I don't know if she would want me to say this, but she was like, I wish you did put the bracelet on me. I didn't. But yeah.
But you didn't have to put the bracelet on her in order for her to go on dates with you, did you?
No, we didn't. But she had like, what, 7? So it was like, yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I wouldn't have put the bracelet on her either. Like, you got enough. Like, your ego is stroked. It's all good. But she still could have like picked you for a date if she wanted to. I think Shante kept snatching you up first, though. I think.
Yeah, I think production, like, cause honestly, if I would have went outside and going on dates with other people, Shante wouldn't have really had anyone in her storyline. So it was like, even if other girls did want to take me, which I heard they did, they really couldn't. So.
Oh, so like production was kind of pushing you and her to go on the date so that she had someone to talk to.
A little bit. I'm not saying they did it or didn't. I'm just from what I've heard and what I was seeing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it did almost seem like she got to pick first, and then she would always pick you. So then that kind of just took you. That sucks though. Because that kind of ruins your experience. You know what I mean? Of connecting with other people. Y'all don't embarrass me in this chat, or I'm gonna fight you guys. Okay? So yeah, don't read the comments. You just pay attention to me. You don't read the comments. So yeah, I that sucks because it takes away from your experience.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't think like if you guys ever come to my live or throughout this conversation, like I'm jokey, like I'm very laid back. I say whatever's on my mind. I'm probably a little bit too unfiltered. I'm soft spoken about it, so it doesn't come off like aggressive at all. But
right.
I didn't get to show any of that. Like you might have saw it like once in the salty ass bathtub scene, but that was really it. So I didn't really have too many talking scenes, which is fine. I mean, my goal wasn't to like try and get her to leave her dude. After like the second day, I realized like, hey, she need help. Like she just needs someone to talk to, or like some type of reasoning to her a little bit. So that was kind of the role I took on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never even got to see that like funny, playful, jokish side that I'm assuming she has with situationship. So, yeah.
Okay, so I think in one part of the show we saw her thank you for your like brutally honest advice and like feedback that you were giving her. Can you give us some more insight on like what your advice was to her? Like what were you telling her behind the scenes?
Nah, I was laying her into her ass for sure. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I mean, production was like, hey, like we've told her that you're gonna be pretty honest. So they was just like laid into her like she's ready, right? So I was like, are y'all sure? So I just went in. Basically, I was like, look, I think I broke the fourth wall a little bit in the conversation. That may have been why they didn't really show it. But
Right.
I was like, look, you can. I was like, you have the opportunity to be the star of the freaking show if you take it. Like, you got to take it though. Like, you can either leave by yourself and everyone will love it for you. I wasn't saying break up with him. I was just saying leave by yourself, and then y'all again on the same flight. On the flight home, figure it out in private. But I was like, for the love of God, just leave by yourself at the very least for your own sake, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, or you could leave with a bang, like a mic drop, and leave with me. Like, we're friends. Like, it wouldn't even be like that type of thing. But it'll be a mic drop. You feel me? Like, it'll be like, in my head, I was like, to him, it seemed like, damn, like, I gotta figure my shit out, right?
Right.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, a black man, a black woman, like, look, I don't want to see you get dragged. I really don't.
Yeah.
If you make a certain decision, you're going to, and it might be worse than what comes to situationship. So,
right.
Yeah.
That was your advice. She did not take it. Because for a second, it seemed like she was going to choose herself, and then she didn't.
Yep.
And then, but I don't know. See, my whole thing is now seeing how everything played out with Ashley and Grant. I don't know which one would have been worse, because Ashley kind of did what you advised Shante to do. She left alone, or she left with her other connection, and she stood on business. And then fast forward, we're seeing that she actually didn't stand on business, and she went back to him. And people are kind of lighting her ass up for it. So I'm trying to figure out which one would have been worse for our girl Shante.
In terms of if she left and then came back to him?
Yeah.
Nah, this situation is worse.
Yeah, she is getting her ass handed to her. I will say that. I lit her up. But yeah, because I think it was just embarrassing, because it's like behind the scenes, all of us seen her like, yeah, he's going to have to answer for what he did. So all of us were like, yeah, girl, tell him. And when she was like, I'm going to pick myself, we were like, yeah. And then it was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I mean, obviously I knew what happened, but I didn't find out how or what she said or anything at all until Sunday night when I watched the show. But the only reason why I found out is like after like Gio and I were done filming, and we went out with like some of the single girls and to meet up with production after we were done. I just walked in and they all just looked at me, and just like shook their head. I was like, damn, for real? They were like, yeah. And then that was it. I didn't ask any questions. It was just like, damn.
Yeah. And she blocked you, right? From Instagram. I heard you say that on one of your lives, that she blocked you.
She did. So look, I'll give y'all this. So we have spoken not since the block, but from after the show to I guess until she blocked me. I had like 2 stories up or something, or like a reel, and she like said something on it. And I was like, oh, like, thank you. Like, that was it. No rebuttals, nothing like that. And then a couple days before the show came out, I was with my homeboy, and he was like, hey, who was the girl you were matched up with? So I was like, yeah, like, I got you right now. Pulled out Instagram, went to the show, and nothing popped up. I'm like, am I spelling her name wrong? Like, she was like, S-H-A? Like, yeah. And then I'm like, wait, you check real quick. He's like, yeah, no, it's right here. So, yeah, so I got like I don't know how long, but I think it was like a couple days before the show came out.
Okay. Do you think that Bion made her block you?
Look, okay. They're in a loving, committed relationship now. Right? I think Bion's had time to work on himself. They've had time to work on things. So honestly, I would probably make my girl block me too. So like,
I for sure make my girl block you.
I respect it. I'm not mad at her or anything. I respect it, honestly. So. Okay.
So do you want to tell us what she said when she responded to your story, or is that confidential?
I mean, it was just like I think one was like, it was like a reel about my dad, like dancing, for like Christmas, and he was like, oh, he got moved, or like something like, it was like very, very friendly, very kind-hearted. It wasn't anything crazy.
Nothing juicy?
It wasn't anything juicy. But she's been with him since they left the island, so.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah. So So you did. So you kind of had. So would you have dated Ashley? Had a one-on-one, and is she like your type? Was that somebody you would date?
From the options, out of the four girls that I did have besides Shante, second I would have went for Ash.
Okay.
Relationship with Ashley, no, that's the homie now. But
Okay.
the island, as far as the second person I would have put my bracelet on, it would have been Ashley.
Okay. Have you and Bion ever had a conversation?
He actually DM'd me yesterday morning. Yeah, that's the only. Yeah, actually, I haven't told anybody. You're the first one to get that. So he DM'd me yesterday morning. Wasn't anything bad. It was actually something. Yeah, yeah. So basically, he was like, "Hey, appreciate you talking nicely about me on your live the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate that from like black man to black man, or man to man." And
Mm.
it's like something about, "Hey, wish you the best. Keep going." Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And do you feel like that was genuine? Do you feel like that was?
I feel like it was genuine. I was surprised that he reached out at all. Because the only other interaction I had with him was on my Instagram reel, where he commented. I don't know if y'all saw it, but where he commented something that was a little wild. I don't think he dealt like that, but yeah, he said something on my reel.
Okay. Yeah, he was in the chat too. The chat wants me to ask about the Temptresses, like any of the women in the men's villa that you would go for, or that you were attracted to, or had a connection with.
Well, I didn't really get to meet them. But I guess off of first glance, I mean, they're all very attractive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Off first glance, I mean, I think the ones that were my type, I would say are like, I won't say don't ask that. Or probably be like Alex, Amaya, and Angel. I mean,
I have to like remember Alex, Ding, Amaya. Oh yes, and Angel. Oh okay, yes, okay. So the two that all three that Bion actually went for. Y'all got the same type.
but there wasn't that much diversity on the other side. So
that's true. Yeah, it seems like y'all have the same type. What do you think of the threesome action, just as a whole? What do you think of it?
Listen, honestly, I would say thank you to those girls, because honestly, if they didn't do that, we wouldn't have a show. The show would have got canceled.
I disagree, but continue.
Listen, the show would have got canceled. I'll be honest with you. Because the first week and a half, we were like, because you saw our house, we weren't doing anything.
Nothing.
We were like praying that the girls did something, because like the show would have got canceled, in my opinion.
The guys were over there showing their whole behinds. Like, it wasn't just Bion showing his behind. Like, Tyler was showing his behind. Grant was really over there showing his behind. So I think that Bion would have showed his ass even if it wasn't like a threesome per se. But I feel like the show was still good. Did you see Courtney's video where she said that she didn't feel like the threesome was like her true self, and that she basically did it playing a character and because she got paid?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think she should have apologized, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, she didn't apologize. She said that's just not her, it's not who she is. And she basically like was playing a character. She got paid to do it. I'm like, well, you didn't get paid to bust it.
Yeah. I mean, we honestly don't really know what happened behind. There was no video footage. We don't really actually know what happened behind that. So there's that. But
well, Ashley did not Ashley. I'm getting their names confused. I'm sorry. Alex said that it went down. She said it actually happened.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's still no video footage, but my thing is they did their job. The whole point of the show is to tempt someone and to show the person's partner
The thing too.
that they're not ready for a committed relationship. So like,
Right.
granted, Kay did her job, Nat did her job, Alex and Courtney they did their job.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna be. I applaud them. They did their job. Ashley and Taylor got the hint. Cool. They're single now. They're living life.
Okay.
Some people.
Some people got to learn the hard way, the extra hard way. Because I think seeing your man on camera smacking wet cheeks is a hard way. So we didn't see it, but we heard it. We heard it literally said wet slapping. So we heard something.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, something happened. I don't know what happened. So, but to what they show, yeah.
Is there like a rumor circulating that it actually didn't go down the way that we all think that it did?
We just don't know. There was no video footage. There was no video footage, and I haven't talked to Courtney or Alex about it, so I don't know.
Okay, well, Alex did say on her live that it did happen. She said it did actually happen, and I don't know if you know this, but she is, she's a sex worker, so she was proud of it. She was giving blowjob tips and everything. I was like, oh, okay, so
Yeah, now she's very open with her stuff. I mean, she's comfortable in herself, so like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna hate on that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I did a Q&A on my Instagram yesterday, and the ladies wanted to know, one, how tall are you?
6'4".
6'4", I know that's right. And two, what is your ethnic background?
I am black. I'm black.
Okay.
Someone say he's born.
You know what? Don't read the comments. He's not born. Y'all get out of here if you're going to be rude. Moderator, you want to get kicked out? You want to get blocked? Don't be talking about Hashim. What were the male living quarters like?
We were in like the outhouse. We was in the outhouse. So basically, like the girls had their own mansion, like the 4 rooms with the cameras in them and all that extra jazz. And then we were in the back house. It was like, two rooms, 2 big rooms or decent sized rooms. Each room had a bathroom and like one like common hallway.
Okay.
And then we was in bunk beds. We had 3 bunk beds in each room. That was yeah. We were thugging it. We were thugging it a little bit.
Thugging it. So not ideal living quarters. Would you have rather been in the main house, like sharing a bed with someone, or you would prefer the living quarters?
I mean, I would have loved a bigger bed for sure.
Okay.
My big ass was in a twin bed, so would love the bigger bed. With who, I don't know. But,
okay, so if Shante would have given you a little bit of play, if she would have just given you like an inch, would you have taken it? Would you have,
I would have tried to give y'all a show.
You would have tried to give us a show. Yeah, that's what you're there for.
Yeah, I would have tried to give you a show.
Okay, so you would have like kissed her if she would have went for it?
If she would have went for it, maybe.
If she would have been open to it, not like if she initiated it.
Yeah, if she would have been open to it and opened herself up a little bit, I probably would have did it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so would you say that Shante is like your physical type, like what you usually go for in the real world?
She's a little shorter than what I would want.
How tall was she? Because we can't really tell on screen.
Yeah, no, she's a tiny little thing. She's like 5'11".
Oh, okay. Okay, so what height do you like?
I'll say 5'5" and up. But the thing with Shante, the reason why she wouldn't have been my type is because the confidence wasn't there. Like you can see it. Like I like a woman that has like the confidence, is more confident than me. A woman that has that like orator, Like if she walked into a room, guys turn their head, women turning their head. Someone that can dress. Shante can dress. She can dress. But someone that can dress. Someone that's goofy, funny, like can joke around. Someone that can flirt. Because it's boring if we can't flirt. Like, if we can't flirt like we did on the first, second, third date. Or yeah, we can't flirt like we did on the first, second, and third date on the 15th date. Like, what are we doing here? You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I know that's right. Okay. So would you ever take your partner on Temptation Island?
Can I curse on
Yeah, absolutely.
here? Fuck no. What? Hell no. What? I'm not handing my girl on a platter to 14 dogs. Hell no.
Ah! Do you think as a partner, do you think you would survive Temptation Island if your girlfriend took you there and
Me at 30 years old, yes. If I was in Bion's shoes, I'll give it to him. If I was in Bion's shoes, and the way that I know how they started the relationship with, so that in Bion's shoes, I would have been more respectful about it. But I don't think I would have left. At 25, I mean, 25, they weren't in that long of a relationship. It was his idea to go on there in the first place. So
it was his idea?
Pretty sure they had ulterior motives regardless. But yeah, I mean, I would have, and with all those things go against me, I probably would have folded.
You would have folded.
At 25. I'm 30 now. But like,
at 30, you wouldn't have folded.
No. But like, it was his idea to go on.
Okay.
This is what I was told. It was his idea to go on. He wanted to prove to her that he could be loyal. And like, 25, they were only dating a year. And originally, you guys heard it, like originally chose someone else and was like, oh, it's not green. Grass isn't green on that side. You know, so like the odds were stacked against.
Yeah, and it seemed like he just knew that she was going to forgive him. Like he really didn't have any.
I do think there was talks about like them scheming up something for sure. I think so because like like Shante said, like he wanted to be an actor and then she wanted to be like an influencer. So like I don't think the execution was there, but I think.
Yeah, because Bion was just in the chat before you joined, and he said something along the lines of like, "How many videos are you going to make about me?" Right? And I'm like, "Sir, I made 2. Relax, please, calm down." And then he said, "I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I have a great career." And I said, "Well, you went on the show for a reason. Like everybody does reality TV for a reason. So you want to gain something." I assumed with how she's promoting her Pilates, that was her reason, and him, whatever he was trying to do. But you didn't have to actually cheat. Like, that probably wasn't part of the plan, I'm assuming. So.
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
I just know the threesome narrative was pushed from the beginning. Like, you could tell, like, you could see it.
Right. Because it did seem like that's all he talked about.
For that to be pushed that fast with every girl that he spoke to, like, there had to be some type of planning in there somewhere. So.
Right.
And for like, it was weird. Like, even her reactions to things wasn't like what a normal girl would do. It was like,
right.
Came in after the threesome was like, yeah, the threesome. But like,
yeah, I would have been chucking. I would have been running down the beach to find the mansion.
you okay? Are you good? Like, blink twice. Like, are you?
Right.
So
it's almost like, do you think, and this is pure speculation, that maybe she knew that it was going to happen? Like,
I think so.
Okay, that's your opinion. Because that's what it's starting to sound like. Like maybe they talked about it and like, we're going to like have this moment and like this is going to be, that would make more sense. Like they planned it and it's like, we're going to have this moment.
I think the execution was wrong. But like, because I've never had a girl run from me like that. Like it was like, she was like, wouldn't talk. We only talked on the dates. We never really talked in the house. Like, yeah, so it was never like we didn't even have a chance to like really talk that much. Right.
Is she the only girl that's ever run from you ever? Is she?
I mean, like that. Yeah.
You don't give that anyone would run from you.
No. So, yeah, like even like, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all saw like on the first date that we were dancing and everything. I couldn't even like, I was trying to like hold her hand. Just to be like, everyone else was like, working on each other, like having fun, like
Right.
and they're like,
You're like,
so, like what's going on? Yeah, it's like
trying to
that.
get your
I
food.
said the producers were like trying to get me to like help put her robe on. It's like, I mean, a gentleman would just help you put your robe on. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's like, no, I got it. Like so, whatever. So,
She's
yeah.
strong. Didn't she like write his name on you? She like wrote when y'all were doing the cute little painting game. She like wrote "I love Bion."
So it wasn't on me. It wasn't on me. So I wrote it on I love H Block on her.
Uh-huh.
And then she quickly was like spaz and was like wrote I love Bion on her other arm.
Mm.
I was like, now mind you, I wrote I love H Block on Alexa's stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Engaged. Like she was still like having fun, like being fun to be around.
Right.
I'm like, there's ways to do it without being like disrespectful to your friend.
Right. 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 I agree. Because I feel like Alexa was still like having fun. She was engaged. She was boring as shit too, but she was a lot better than Shante. So I did see your recent Instagram reel about the whole Grant and Ashley post-show drama. What were your thoughts on Grant screaming at Ashley? I was actually in the live, so I caught it live. What were your thoughts on him like screaming at Ashley and Natalie?
Yeah, I mean that's just not something you should do as a man in general. Like I can't yell in the first place, but like especially not in public like that. Like there was 8,000 people in the live like that. Like, and you have a daughter, bro. I guess wild.
Yeah.
I do think he needs to get some type of help, and whatever that looks like for him.
Okay.
That's out of pocket. But yeah. Cause I saw like the end of it, and I'm cool with Ash and that. So like I didn't like that.
Yeah. I saw the whole thing. I think I got a screen recording of like the end of it, but the full clip is out there. And then did you see all of the videos he was posting? He like had a part 1 and then he was going to post this part 2 and 3. And then and then the text messages, he released those. What were your thoughts on all of that?
Yeah. So I saw he did a part 1, but then he spazzed out. So then he had to like apologize for that before he did the part 2 and 3. I just think he needs a PR person and a therapist, to be honest. But yeah.
Period. I agree. So watching it all back, Lino got a lot of praise because he was the only one that didn't show his ass, you know? But my question to you is, do you think that Lino would have showed his ass if there was somebody in the house that wanted him? Do you feel like there just wasn't the right girl there?
100%. If Alex would have been like, you know what, you can tell Alex was in control the whole time, right? So if she wanted to, he would have folded.
Right.
She would have turned him down. And it was obvious.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know my man going into that house showing his whole ass. If I would have been more mad at that, or him trying to show his ass and like trying to cheat on me, and then nobody wanted him, and then he just came back and proposed to me. Like, you realize that I'm like the baddest bitch that you're gonna get, so now you over here with it.
Yeah, I'd really not find somebody else, but yeah.
I would have been so pissed. Yeah, because I thought, like, at first I was like giving Lino his flowers, like, you know, everybody else is cutting up and he's not. And then I was like, but he was like trying to cut up. Nobody just wanted to cut up with him.
He was trying to. Like, he was like, hey, if I take the shot, will you give me a...
And she was like, no.
I was like, I've never heard someone be like, hey, if I do something. Oh, damn.
Right. And then he's like trying to act like she's like making an innuendo with the straw. And then she's like, it literally means nothing. Like I could visibly tell that she was icked out by him. And I'm like, how can you not tell that like she's so icked out by you? Like, Alex just wanted to get out the house. That's why she went on this date with you.
Honestly, if you don't go on a date, it was boring as hell in the house.
Oh, right. Yeah.
In the house, we didn't have our phones. We couldn't leave. Um, yeah, so it was like, all right, you gotta get on a date. If you wanted to sleep in the, because the girls' living quarters were crazy. Like they didn't have doors. They had like mesh things. Like it was bugs to fly in there. Like at one point, I'm pretty sure someone's bed got bird poop on. Like it was crazy. So like they definitely incentivized the girls to get in the house.
Oh, the chat is saying that Bion is in here, but I missed what he said.
What's up, Brianna?
What's up, Bion? How are you? I'm not going to go look for your comment, but hello. I got this sent to me. Oh, okay, that's
What's good, boy?
hello. Hi. If you have anything to add, feel free. I was actually just about to ask about. I asked Bion earlier because Ashley actually posted a video saying that Bion gave her his phone number when she was leaving the villa. Yeah. So when she was actually leaving, that he wrote his phone number down on a piece of paper.
I think they all like exchanged numbers. I don't think it was anything like that.
I do, because like that's a girl that you took on a date and you said you wanted to build an emotional connection with. And is that in your opinion, is that like okay, like for you to like what if you're leaving the island with your girlfriend, what do you need to give your phone number away for to another attractive woman?
Hold on, Brianna. When you say Shante got aura, I didn't say she didn't. I said she didn't show it to me.
Yes.
That she was being respectful of y'all's relationship.
That's what he said. Yeah.
You feel me? So, yeah.
It is what it is. And as long as she has aura to you, Bion, that's all that matters. Like everybody's not looking for the same thing when it comes to aura.
Yeah. I didn't. She didn't show me what she showed you, so that you should be proud of that, first of all. But
yeah.
So I didn't. Yeah.
Hashim's a good dude. I just want it respectful. He's been very respectful this whole time, Bion. He's actually said nothing but kind things about you. Me, on the other hand, no, just what? Me, on the other hand, I told you I stand on everything I said. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish he could join the live, but apparently he got banned, so he can't. But
Shanteezy here. What up, Shanteezy?
hi, Shante. How are you? You're not banned, so that's interesting. How are you, girl? If you have anything to add, go let off in the chat. Hashim has been very respectful to you both. I would say. I don't think you've said anything wild. You've just been truthful about your experience, which is great. Do you guys have any questions for Hashim? Those were all of my questions. All the rest of the questions were inappropriate, so I can't share those ones with you.
I'm loud on my chat, so you guys could. If I don't want to answer, I just want to answer. But you guys could.
Okay, I didn't write them down because I was like, that's unprofessional. Like, I can't ask those questions. So when was your last relationship? Tell us about your last relationship.
About 2 years ago. She was older. She was like 33. I was 28 at the time. But she was like ready for marriage, kids. I just wasn't there yet. Just like with my business. Like where I was at, so I just wasn't ready for it.
Okay, so you like older women?
That was the first older one I had dated.
Okay.
This older one. Everyone's been like a year or two younger, but I don't discriminate on age. So
you don't do age discriminator. Okay, that's good. How what's the oldest you would date? Let's ask you that.
33. 30 maybe. Yeah. I don't know. We could freeze the age. We could focus on it.
Okay, so marriage and kids is something that you do want for yourself in the future.
Wait, sorry, what was that? I was reading Brion's comments.
Don't read those comments. Oh, Bion said something. I was gonna say, don't you read these comments? They in here embarrassing me, telling my motherfucking beeswax. So just don't read them.
Youngest I would date is probably 26.
The youngest you would date?
Probably 26.
Okay. So you do want marriage and children.
Yeah, yeah. I do want marriage, kids. Probably not for a little bit.
Okay.
I got some things to do. Me and my boys are working on a tech startup right now
Okay.
called Pilot. Y'all can check it out in my Instagram bio.
Okay.
It's like a ticketing and booking platform, kind of like an open table, Eventbrite,
Okay.
all in one with the CRM on the back. So like we've done stuff like New York Fashion Week, we do fashion shows, nightlife. We're in Houston, Utah, DC, Florida, New York. We have an LA show tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we're actually doing some stuff with actually I don't know if I can say who yet. So some big designers in the fashion industry
Okay.
at the Met Gala, and then again for New York Fashion Week in September.
Okay. Would you do reality TV again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got to show a lot of my personality. It's just how they edited the show. But I think I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all think I should do? Perfect Match.
Do y'all think that would y'all? I personally think you would have been great for Perfect Match, and also like Love Island, like something along those lines. I think you would be a really good fit for that. Would you guys like to see Hashim on something else? Like, what y'all want to see him on? See, okay, guys, please don't embarrass me. Yeah, look, they love you. Yes, yes, Bachelor. Somebody said The Bachelor. They want to see you on The Bachelor.
Yeah, I mean, the Bachelorette has hit me up. It's funny though. One of the Love Island people, one of the Love Island casting producers, reached out after the show came out and was like, "We fucked that. We should have put you on the show."
It's not too late.
I was saying for the one with like Leah and all those and the people.
Yes, that was such a huge season. Do you think that you could really find love on a reality TV show?
It's been done before. I think so. Like as long as you go into it open minded. Like I went into it open minded. So as long as you go into it open minded, because I also have like that shared experience where like no one else has done it. So like for a whole, at least with the Netflix one, you can't talk about it for a whole year, except for with the people that you did it with. So you just naturally get closer. So yeah.
Okay. So you would do something? Would you do something like Love Is Blind?
I personally don't think Love Is Blind.
Ah, you don't.
Blind, no, but I don't just go off looks. So
Okay.
yeah, but I'm just saying to me it would be boring. Like I want to do like show like my fun side, be flirty, have like a connection with somebody. So which I didn't get to do on this one. So.
Right. Which I feel like Love Island, you get to do that. Like you get to show like a lot of that. Love Is Blind would end in a marriage. So that's why I said like, is that like, that experiment is kind of crazy in itself. So is that something you'd be open to? Because, you know, they might be listening, you know, so.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be too boring for me. I already did the one where I was sitting around all day. So.
But this one you get to show your personality, you get to connect with somebody behind a wall. So let's say you did do it, hypothetically, right? Let's say you did it, and then the doors open and the girl is just not your type at all. What do you do?
See, that's what would get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what would get me in trouble for sure. But I'm nice though. Like I'm a very nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't think I would do Love Is Blind.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so no Love Is Blind. More like Love Island, Perfect Match vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like we can have fun. Like it was like I just rather have fun with it, be funny, be myself, show the banter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever cheated on a romantic partner, Hashim? Or just
I'll be honest with you, in my younger days, you know, it was before I learned about the communication and, you know, understanding what I wanted in a relationship and just how to openly communicate. But my younger days.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I said it's growth over here.
Okay, we love that. We're gonna go to the chat for some questions for Hashim. Don't show your ass, okay? Do not embarrass me in front of friends, okay? Green flags for sure. Oh, his age. He's 30, right?
I'm 30. I'll give y'all the quick bio. I'm 30, 6'4", I was 250 on the show. I'm 240 now. I'm walking to my first fashion show at Lux Fashion Fest in Tampa.
Okay.
In April.
Okay.
How many? I have negative kids.
He has no children.
Negative kids. I am single. Someone say under different circumstances, we think we could have connected with the girl. I probably would have went for Ashley as my second choice. I do have siblings. I'm the baby. I'm 30. My brother's 48. My sister's 47, but I have 4 nieces. One's in college at HBCU, and then another one's 16. She's still in high school. Then I have a 8 and a 6.
Okay.
Yes. What's my sign? I'm a sign from God. No, yeah.
When will you be 31?
August 20th.
Okay, August 20th. So what is your sign? I don't know. I'm not a sign girly. We match, by the way, Hashim. I don't know if you noticed that we're matching.
Oh, with all black?
With the all black and the white in the corner. Just
okay. Oh yeah. I look like I'm in Narnia right now, but yeah.
Okay. So yeah, give them all the rundown. These comments are hilarious.
Yeah. Someone said what's next for me. I mean, so again, me and my boys, we do have a tech startup. We're actually backed by the original investor in Snapchat.
Oh.
We have some big people on the cap table. So I'm not just a reality person. Nah, we're trying to make this thing into a multi-billion-dollar company.
I know that's right.
It's in the entertainment, fashion space, event space. Yeah, so we're excited about that. We've done stuff with like Sports Illustrated, the Kentucky Derby, New York Fashion Week, LA Fashion Week coming up. Working on some stuff in Miami. That's why I'm going to Miami next week.
Okay.
Stuff for Miami Fashion Swim Week.
And can you tell everyone again the name of your company so that everyone can know?
Pilot. It's called Pilot. Definitely check it out. It's in my Instagram bio. Pilot.life is the website.
Okay.
Check it out. How do I feel about dogs? I've never had a dog, but I like dogs.
You like dogs? You're not a fur dad?
I'm not a fur dad. I travel around too much, so I can't even. That dog wouldn't get fed. So.
Oh, you gotta feed the baby.
Can't do it. I'm doing modeling too. Got my first runway and next month.
I did see you post something on your Instagram that you did. Was that like for activewear?
No, that was like my first photo shoot commercial I did with the lovely Dr. Robin. If y'all don't know who that is, check her out.
Yeah.
She's mad dope. She's in Houston. She's a ladder coach. She does a bunch of shit. But
yeah, I know. I know. I'm very. Yeah, I know who she is. She's amazing. So.
Yeah, she's cool. So, let's see what else we got in here. Are children a must? I can go either way. If I do not want a baby mom, so it's not the right. If I don't find the right woman, I'm cool not having kids. But I do have some of the nieces. But if I do find the right one, then yeah, we need some mini me's for sure.
Okay, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food?
That's what Cass is asking.
Yeah, I'm a little wild. So when people ask me this in my life, I get a little crazy. But I'll be PG here. So I'll say like Chinese or Italian or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Italian is my favorite as well.
I have a huge sweet tooth. Like I eat sweets like every day.
Oh, what's your favorite sweet?
Lifesaver Collisions and Tres Leches.
Okay. All right. We love that. Somebody said, can you just say hi to me? Just Ash. Just Ash wants you to say hi to her, Hashim.
What's up, Ash? How you living?
Good. Look at that.
Would I go back on TI? Hell no.
You wouldn't go back as you wouldn't go back at all, like as a temptress, as you wouldn't go back.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
That's
I wouldn't go back.
okay. KC says hi. Say hi to KC, Hashim.
Casey's in my chat. She's a OG.
Okay. All right. You've got some fans. Who's your celebrity crush? That's a good one.
So I'll say this. So the one actually celebrity crush I did have, I got to meet her actually. What's up, babe? I got to meet her at one of our shows, one of our New York Fashion Week shows.
Okay.
We were doing a Lauren L show, and Alara popped up. Alara from Perfect Map. She popped up.
Oh, she's your celebrity crush?
That was one of them. That was one of them.
Why is she not ringing a bell?
I'll say Coco Jones.
Oh, we love Coco Jones.
Coco's fire.
Yeah, she is fire. Somebody said, do you primarily date black women?
Most of my, the majority of my girlfriends have been black, yes.
Okay. Okay, music taste.
Rap, R&B. J. Cole's my favorite rapper.
Okay.
J. Cole's my favorite rapper. I do like the baby. I know he's a little controversial right now, but I do like the baby.
Okay, let's see what else we got. How long were you out there, and how many clothes did you bring? But I think you said you guys were out there for 4 weeks, right?
4 weeks. I did get best dressed. They didn't show us.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so we did a
little competition.
Yeah, so I'll give you this. So before they made the final cut from the final 8 to the final 4, they did a brunch where the girls actually made us food. They made the final 8 guys food, sat us all down. We had a little family brunch. And then they gave out superlatives. So like Logan got best dance moves because like the Logan shuffle. Gio got MVP of the house. Yemen got I think like best vibe or something.
Okay.
He got best dressed. I think Danny got best hair.
Okay.
Max, I think he got best eyes or best chef. One of those two.
Okay.
But they didn't show that.
Okay. Tell. Is there anything that you feel that they didn't show that was like juicy that they should have shown that would have made good TV?
Yeah, they didn't. So me, Gio, Logan, and Yemen were the like creative directors for the house that gave us that like flexibility or freedom. So we actually were coming up with games. We did like 3 really fun games that didn't show anything.
Oh.
We did like a slip and slide at the end. We had to like. So we got like, when we had Shante, we had Ashley, Alexa, Tay, like all sliding down the slip and slide, in bikini, like drinking, doing like the beer pong shot. We had all of that. They didn't show any of it. But the one I would say would be juicy is like, we did a fuck, marry, friend. We did like truth or drink. And then the questions was fuck, marry, friend. And we got some people to answer.
Tell us the answers. You have to tell us the answers, Hashim. Come on, don't gatekeep.
Basically, I was blessed. I got that all the girls would, do the first F.
They would F you, or they would marry you.
Definitely. Ye got a lot of the marriage material.
Okay.
And then,
you got the F. So all 4 of the girls said F you.
I believe so. I think Ash might have said like Logan or something, but yeah.
Okay, and then everyone wants to marry Yemen.
Class act.
And then who got the friend?
Gio got the friend a lot.
Gio. Okay, yeah. He gave big friend vibes. I remember him. Okay, so would you rather be the F or would you rather be the married?
From them, the F.
Not from them. Okay. Okay. Which of the guys were you closest to in the house?
H block. So Gio every morning, so the bottom bunk, it was like obviously we had our own, and then Gio's next to me, and then Ye was on the other side.
Okay.
So like every day they'll wake us up at like a certain time. Me and Gio never got up. We just look at each other like, yo, see you in 20 minutes, we'll go back to sleep. And then dab each other up and then go do confessionals. But I would say Logan and Max have come to visit me in Austin.
Okay.
Really close with Gio. I talk to him on the phone a lot. I'm actually meeting up with Ye tomorrow.
Okay.
And then like Eric and Max.
Okay.
H-Block, yeah.
Those are all your guys. So you've made some amazing friendships, and you're not close with any of the Temptresses?
I mean, like I'm cool with Nat. I'm cool with like Nat, Olivia, Maya, Alex. That's really it, though.
Okay. Somebody said, what Michelle wants to know what your love language is.
Physical touch, quality time, acts of service would be my 3.
Okay, your top 3. Your number 1 though is physical touch.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like, no, I'm just playing. That's every love language. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can do distance. I can do distance.
You ever done a long distance relationship?
Yeah, I can do a long distance. If it's like we're on the same time, like we're both busy, work, converse. We don't have to text all day. Just like a FaceTime, check in, whatever at night or whatever. Um, yeah, I could do it. I would like to see her like at least once a month though.
Okay, so like you could do long distance and then as long as you see your partner once a month.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, so we have some eligible people in the chat that are like asking you out on dates. Are you open and available to date currently, or are you just focusing on your career right now?
I mean both. I mean it's I'm traveling a lot, so that would be the only thing. But I'm open to dating.
You're open to, you hear that, ladies? He's open to dating. You guys, you gonna have some DMs after this. People are volunteering as tribute.
I know, I see it. Am I going on another show? I mean, if they ask me, so I can't do any other show that's not Netflix for the next year. So really, unless it's I don't know, Perfect Match or another like dating type show, which I don't even think they have.
So you can't do any other show unless it's Netflix for another year.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be The Perfect Match. Mm-hmm. They have this other, like, I don't know if you see, it's supposed to be premiering in April. It's like a competition type show, and they brought back a lot of people from Perfect Match, Love is Blind. Would you do something like that, a competition show?
What was it called?
I don't know. I forgot the name. It has gone over my head. But it's the first season of it.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like a competition based show.
If it's like a competition joint with like some type of love interest stuff, yeah, I could do it. I would do it.
Okay. So yeah, well, I don't think this will be the last time that we're I'm gonna stop reading the comments. This won't be the last time we see you, Hashim, right?
I don't think so, but you never know. But yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay, you guys, he already answered his ethnicity.
Yeah. I'm black. I'm single, 6'4", 240. Got a tech startup model. A model. I do live stream, so that too.
Okay.
I live in Austin, Texas. I do want to move to LA or Miami, I think, or LA or like Lauderdale. The thing is with Love Island, I couldn't do it for another year. My Instagram is my name, just Hashim Moore.
Well, you could do it. They film in the summer, so you could do it next summer.
So yeah, I could do it next summer.
Yeah.
I could do it next summer, but Perfect Match will film soon. So.
Yeah. Perfect Match, yeah, season 4 is going to film right in May or something like that. May June.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's coming up soon.
But I heard that they cast late for those. Like sometimes it's because I know you said your casting process for this show was pretty quick.
Yeah, mine was super fast. Mine was like a week and a half before they started filming. I got a DM on like a Sunday, had a call on a Monday.
Okay.
Friday, talked to the producer David and Netflix.
Okay.
And they were like, "All right, you're gonna come in as a bomb." So here's another thing. I was supposed to come in as a bombshell.
Oh, but you would have been one of the later guys that came in. Oh
yeah,
no.
So I later found out. I think it was me and Darius. I call him BK, but
okay.
I was supposed to come in as a bombshell, and he was supposed to come in, I think, as the original cast. And then 2 days later, they were like, "Hey, Netflix actually wants you to have more screen time," but they swapped it.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Was I at Reset in Houston? I was a couple weeks back. We're trying to get them as a client, so yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked your deal breakers.
Deal breakers? I can't deal with rude individuals, not even just women, but rude people. If we're on a date and you being rude to the waiter, waitress, whatever, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving. Deal breaker is someone that can't dress.
Can I ask, is there anybody between the Temptresses and the girls in the house that you felt like you couldn't dress? You didn't like their style?
I didn't like their style.
Yeah.
No, I thought other girls in the house could dress. I really like Alexa's style though.
Okay.
Alexa was putting that shit on for sure.
Okay. I got to go back and look. So I'm like, they're in bikinis the whole time. I got to go. Okay. Continue with your deal breakers.
So what I say, rude and can't dress.
Yeah.
Someone that like doesn't have their own thing going on. Cause I like to be supportive of my girl. So like if I can, even it could be she likes to plant flowers or wants to start a YouTube channel, whatever. It could be whatever, but I like to be very supportive. So I gotta have something to support.
So no bum basic bitches, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
No bum basic bitches. Okay, what else?
Someone that's caring. That's like, cause I'm a very nice person, like genuine person. So someone that's like also like me in that way.
Okay.
It's something I would probably need. Oh, and if you're not confident, I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about a smoker? Would you date a smoker?
I don't smoke.
Okay. Neither do I.
I don't have anything against it, but I don't smoke.
Okay, would you date someone with kids?
If I liked her enough.
Okay.
I haven't yet though, but yeah, if everything aligned, yeah. All right. So my dad's done it, my brother's done it. So yeah.
Okay, but you prefer someone with no kids?
Not necessarily. It's just if we're vibing, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, she has a kid. I can't.
Okay. Are you religious? That's the question in the chat.
I grew up in the church. I haven't gone in a while, but I wouldn't say I'm necessarily religious.
Okay. You like follow like Christianity? If you had to pick a religion, you would say Christian.
Yeah. If I had to pick, I would say I was Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are your brothers single? Ashley says, "Are your brothers single?"
So I have one brother, but he has 3 kids, and me and my brother don't look alike. We have different dads.
Okay.
He's like short, light skinned. I think he's balding now.
Ooh.
But if you see there's no shade.
Not your brother got a straight.
Nah, but my brother, he's super dope. He's a great father. Definitely look up to him. But nah, he's happily in a relationship.
So your brothers are not single. So no, Ashley.
I got some Princeton friends. For y'all. So.
He has some Princeton friends that are single, you guys. So, you know, what is your perfect date, Hashim?
Perfect date. My idea I like doing activities. So like for me, I don't do dinner dates. I don't do the getting coffee, matcha. I don't do all the boring stuff.
Okay.
I like to be active with my dates because I like to see if we can even have fun. If we can't have fun, there's no point in going to get dinner because we're gonna be looking at each other the whole time. So I don't know. I like doing fun things. So whether that's like an arcade or like I like going to this like virtual reality thing.
Oh, the I did that like Sandbox VR.
Yeah, the Sandbox VR. So like, cause you're in like a team, so you get to see like how she is with like the work people that work there. Like instructions. It's like, is she being rude to them? She's saying thank you.
Right.
Things like that. Is she friendly with other people on our team while we're like getting ready for it?
Right.
And then is she good once we get in there, like with a team setting? Can she have fun? You know, is she playful with it? Like, are we being still low-key touchy while we're playing the game? You can still see each other. So like, are we still being flirty, touchy while we're playing? Things like that. Then if we have fun on that, then we can go get some food too. But
then what if you're trying to be cute? And then because when I did the Sandbox VR thing, I was in there busting. Okay, I was killing all the zombies. But then I got sweaty, and then it's like you just go and sweat and you can't be cute.
Yeah, no, I mean cute as in like we're in close quarters, so like I don't know if I like.
No, I know you meant like cute together. I'm talking about physically cute after it's all said and done. Because if you're in there, you know, cutting up.
I've been there going crazy. I've been there rolling on the ground. You know, I'd be in there too. So.
Okay. Somebody in the chat asked, what was your major at Princeton?
Sociology. Sociology. I played basketball and football. I got my master's in instructional technology at Bloomsburg in Pennsylvania.
Okay. We love that. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this live today. I had so much fun. We're going to let you go soon because I don't want to take up your Friday night. You guys have any last minute questions for Hashim? We've kept him long enough.
I'm about to probably just go live. I'll probably be live for a while.
Oh, you guys, make sure you're following him. He's 30, you guys. Who pays for the first date and why? That's a good one.
I think the guy should pay for the first date. I mean, if I think the guy should pay, even if the girl asks.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what I mean, if she asks you to go to like $1,000 dinner, like I don't know, why are we going on that for our first date? But I think the guy should pay.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, duh. Okay, we're just gonna ask him a few more questions. So you guys can go over to his live and make sure you guys are following him. What's your communication style?
So I don't know like the technical terms, but I mean I'm pretty open. I'll talk about whatever. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You've got some fans over here. So everybody go say hello to Hashim.
You mentioned Alexa. You mean Alexa like in my house? Is that my no? That's not my time.
No, you said Alex, right?
Alex. I think she's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I also said Amaya and Angela.
Yeah, he said Amaya, Angel, and Alex were more so like of the Temptresses would be like what he goes for.
Yeah.
So Cass is Shante was boring. So that's what you were saying, that she some of your scenes got cut because there wasn't much going on.
A lot of the scenes got cut. Like there was a scene where I was in the ice tub date actually. I was like, what's your type? She was like, Bion. I'm like, okay. What are some qualities that you like? Mm-hmm. And she started naming some things, and I was just messing with her. I was like, oh, so it sounds like you just described me to a T. She was like, no, I think he's more attractive. I was honestly.
Oh, we don't gotta lie now, girl. We don't gotta lie now, girl, because.
I respect that you're supposed to say that. I respect that you're supposed to say that.
That's true. That's true. That's fine, but girl, bye. I don't know. It's just, Breon's not my physical type. I'll say that. But.
Y'all follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. So, my Snapchat is The Dream More.
The Dream More.
Dream More. That used to be my TikTok name, but I changed it. So, Hashim More Instagram, Snapchat is The Dream More.
Okay. So where do you dwell the most? Where are you most active?
I'm on Instagram, but I go live on TikTok.
Okay.
I'm older, so I'm getting used to using Snapchat again. I don't know how to work that shit, but
I don't know how to either, but apparently people are going back over there.
I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah, The Dream More on Snapchat and this name on Instagram. Okay.
You guys make sure you guys are following Hashim. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna talk to my friends for a little bit while you get off. Don't listen though, because it's private. We're gonna chit chat for a little bit, and then thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun.
I got you. Appreciate you having me. Good to meet you. What do you call your chat? Story time?
Story time with Ricky.
That's what you call your chat? You call your chat story time?
I don't have a name for my chat. What should I call that?
My chat is Dream Team.
That's the Dream Team. Do you have a recommendation of what I should call my chat?
Story timers? I don't know. Story.
You guys want to be the story timers?
The Rickies. I'd be like that.
The Rickies. We'll come up with the name, guys. I didn't even know.
Y'all need to, because when you call your chat, you gotta be like, hey.
I'm like, what's up, bitches? Somebody's. You guys are embarrassing me. Storytellers.
Someone said Hashim lovers. Someone said Dream Team 2.0.
You guys are so embarrassing. I don't even know what they're talking about.
That's fine.
They're so funny. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. We will talk soon. And you guys go over to Hashim's. He's going to go live right now. You're going to go live right now. So you guys can talk to him over there. And you know, if you want to stay here with me and chit chat for a little bit, we can. And then I'm going to get off of here because I bitch got to go. Okay, it's Friday night.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Thank you for joining me. Do you know how to hang this thing up? Because I don't know how to hang you up. Oh, there we go.